This morning we are going to make a pasta sauce with some meatballs. I'm calling it a sauce. I know a lot of people say, is it sauce or is it gravy? But I'm using pastine tomatoes. On the back of it they call it sauce. I'm going to just stick with that. So as always, I start off, everything we do we're going to start off pretty much with garlic and oil, I guess. I'm just going to put about a spoonful of garlic. I know I'm not good at telling people measurements because I kind of just eye things out. And because we're going to put the meatballs in here, I kind of just cover the bottom of the pan with the oil. And we're going to let the garlic warm or brown or whatever you want to call it. So I have some meatball mix, which is 80% Hamburg, pork, and veal. They just divide that up. I did a little bit over a pound. And that is what I have right here in my pan. I'm going to add 1 egg to it. Then I'm going to add breadcrumbs, which I didn't get out. I tried to be so organized today, and I did not get as organized as I thought I'd be. Breadcrumbs. And I don't ever measure how much I'm using. I just don't, because I really am very visual. Well, I'm visual when I cook. But because I know people might wonder, I guess it's pretty much a 1/2 cup. I'm going to see what I think this actually looks like. I think a 1/2 cup was more than enough for a little bit over a pound of meatball mix. I call it meatball mix. I also get a spoon, throw some garlic in there. You don't want too many dry ingredients because then your meatballs are going to be dry. I just get like a pinch of grated cheese. A little bit of pepper if you like pepper. And I'm not a big salt person, I'm telling you. I use like a tiny bit of salt. And then I am going to put these gloves on because I think the egg and the meatball mix, are very cold from being in the fridge, and my hands just can't tolerate the coldness of it. So I'm going to mix this up, and I'm going to pause this for a minute. And this is how you mix it. You just get it together and keep doing this. In the meantime, the garlic is browning, so you do have to pay some attention because you don't want to burn it. If you do, just start that all over again because it will just not taste well at all. Alright, so I did remove this from the heat for a minute. It was getting a bit hot. Just going to add a little bit more oil. I actually moved the camera too, I'm sure you can tell. I figured it's kind of hard to show you putting the meatballs in. So this is going to cool down a little bit, putting it back. Nothing burned, it's just a little bit more brown than I would have liked it. So now you're going to pick up your meat, and everyone has a different idea of what size they want their meatballs to be. I don't make mine very big, and the worst thing you do is make them too hard. This is pretty much what you want it to look like. And you just put it in the oil. My husband likes them bigger. I don't know why. I don't really like them big, but again, this is pretty much the size you're looking for. Is that a golf ball? Maybe a little bit smaller. You can make them bigger. And again, I don't pack them. Just like 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. They're not perfectly shaped, but I'm gonna put them right there. And we're gonna just do it again. And just keep picking it up. Everything mixed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it in. Let it cook. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna do this a few more times and get right back to you. All right, now that is done. You just get your spoon, toss them around. Let them cook until pretty much all the sides of them are brown when they're not, they're still raw. So the big thing is it's probably going to cook today. It's 10 o'clock now. It's going to cook till at least 2 o'clock before anyone eats it. And I cut up some pepperoni. You can cut it however you want. I cut it like this. Pepperoni gives it a nice taste. Cook that right in there. a couple of sausages. I just put, I mean it cooks, this is going to cook for hours, so these are frozen. They will cook, they will all cook because it's going to cook for hours. And then I get my can of tomatoes. My other can of tomatoes, I'm using 2. Add a can of water. Add a little bit more garlic. During the summertime, I do use basil, put a few other things in there. Add a little bit of pepper. This is where some people do use a little sugar. I never do. Give it a little stir. The best that you can, 'cause it's pretty full. And as this cooks, all the tomatoes will start to come together and look smoother than they do right now, and all the meat will cook. So you leave it on low, and again it's going to cook for about 4 hours, and it's going to be dinner tonight. And then you can put your spoon wherever you want. You can put it in that can, you can put it on a spoon rest, because you're going to need to come back here and check on it. If you work all day, you can put it in a crock pot. I've done that plenty of times. It does taste a little bit different, but this is traditionally how I would do it. And it's going to be our dinner for tonight. And then you can use this same sauce, it's a lot of sauce, for many other recipes. I use it sometimes when I do my chili. You can use it to make sausage and peppers. Just peppers, there's a lot of different things. You can use it for when you want to make a pizza later on during the day. But this is how I make my tomato sauce and meatballs. So this is the finished product. I know I kind of cut my head off a little bit right now, but I made some spaghetti, a couple of meatballs, sausage, pepperoni, having some homemade wine, and I will tell you, looks good and it's delicious. Oh, and by the way, I just remembered, I know I didn't put like fresh basil, fresh oregano. It's because it's April and I'm in Rhode Island. When my husband has his garden, I do add that stuff in. If you want to get yours at the market, you can. I did add some dried ingredients afterwards, but it's actually really good. I hope you all enjoy it as much as I do.